toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's caught. It's Hester. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Nice move to keep running.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Hester. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively. And I'm all good for this offense being aggressive, whatever. It's the first possession. You don't get the 2-point conversion. You still got a lot of time left to make up for it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many games.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Good timing on the quick out. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
From the gun, looking for a man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Flips it out to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man out of the backfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure. To miss timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Smashes ahead. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Caught close to the marker. It's Lawson. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run to the left. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Duke! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sideline. It's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's loose down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And your defense just came away with a huge scoop and score, so you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for 2, and you get it. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Great job by the defense there. They were ready in a 2-point situation to defend the pass. They did so, and the offense now comes away with 6 points on the drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This has been a frustrating day. And I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Oh, he's got a chance. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dumps it off in the flat. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw, and they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Use the play fake, down and throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking left. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up. And oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Great complimentary football. How about the offense punching in the 2-point conversion? Defense, scoop and score for the touchdown. The whole football team working together. Everybody looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum lately.
It's blocked. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
A 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Power ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. Speeding down the right side. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's got it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It's complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping to route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Throws it back. Going to try to get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The RPO, it's complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, every time you...
Room to the right. The 40. At the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires toward the target. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look